boiling. So we're going to go ahead and shut her off. There, she's off. And look at those bubbles. They're all big and soapy looking. Soapy bubbles. What's up? Whoop. Well, I guess that was a blooper for y'all. Alright, let's cut open this Pilsen. Since I don't feel like starting it and shutting it off again. Alright, so we're going to cut the Pilsen open. I got a butter knife. Why? Because I might cut myself. We can't have that, right? Blood squirting all over, getting in the beer. And I'd have to make it my DNA beer. Alright, take that piece off. If you don't, it will annoy you later. And just want to make sure you're straight. Here we go. This stuff is really thick. It's like tar. And this is the malt extract, which is concentrated grains and malts, barley, whatever you want to call it. So, get all this in here. And this porch is hot. Propane burner. The reason you shut the boil off is because you don't want to scorch it, and it's real easy to scorch, so you're better off just shutting it off, waiting a few minutes to get it boiling again. Make sure you get it all dissolved. And just go ahead and dip it in here. Just use some of the hot wort to get it all out of there, because we want to get it as much as we can, because this is a large portion of our sugars. And flavoring. Alright, that's it. That's good enough. Just a tiny bit there, but I'm not going to spend all night on it. Alright. Now we're going to bring it back to a boil. And so I still have the lid back on it for the most part, because I don't want any moths dying in my beer. I want to leave it cracked a little bit. You want to let the moisture evaporate as much as you can. And in a minute, I'm going to go ahead and toss in my 1 ounce of German Tradition hops. Alright, YouTube, this is our, I'm pretty sure it's called a hop break. And it's about to start. We don't want it to foam over. So we're going to get over here real quick, and we're going to turn the heat way down. Oh, she's trying. Slow down. Try to stir it up. See if we can get it to stop. This is how you foam over. You get that foam going on top, and it creates, it's because of the surface tension, and it can create a boil over. I think we're going to just shut it right off. Ooh, where she goes. There we go. We avoided it. We averted near disaster. Thank God. Drank my beer already. That's another disaster. So I better fix that. Get this boiling again. Turn it down a little bit. After about 5 minutes, this becomes stable, and then you don't have to worry about that anymore. Then you can walk away and stuff, and it's fine. So I'm gonna mess with that for a minute, and we're gonna go ahead and add our hops. I just gotta get a pair of scissors. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and add our German Tradition, 1 ounce. That's what the recipe calls for. Pair of scissors. These don't have to be sterilized or anything, because the boil is going to sterilize everything. For this. You gotta watch out too, because this can cause you to boil over when you add ingredients. And it'll smell fantastic. Wow, those are bright green. Holy cow. Those are probably the greenest hops I've ever seen. Alright, we're gonna get a little whirlpool effect going here. We want to get the hops in contact with the wort as much as possible, because what happens is it actually pulls the oils out of the hops, and that's where you get the flavor from. So that's what we're going for here. These are bittering hops. The 60-minute hops are always bittering hops. The hops that are towards the middle are flavoring hops, and the ones right at the end are for aroma. So we got a good whirlpool going there, so don't splash on my foot. And I'll see you in a few. Alright, several things I'm going to do right now. I'd say one of the more important ones is drink another beer. Now you're saying, oh my god, he was just saying he buys some Michigan beers, and here he is drinking a fucking Mexican beer. Well, if you've seen my haul video, then you know that free beer is always good beer. Most time. I've drank one of these since I was a kid. And by a kid I mean like 10 years ago. And I've never drank one out of a glass. Yep, it smells like it's skunky. But it was free, so. It's not bad. Alright. So, what we're going to do is get out this Whirlflock tablet. And we're going to work on our yeast here, yeast nutrient. It's got the directions right on the bottle. This is the Y yeast, which is real good stuff. It says a half teaspoon per 5 gallons of wort. So then it says to dissolve the nutrient in warm water, add to kettle 10 minutes before the end of the boil. So that's exactly what we're going to do. I'm going to take a small glass, like so. Let the water warm up. You can really see that. The water warm up. And we're just going to put a tiny little bit in the glass. Just like that. I'm going to shut this off, and I really hope you guys can see this. I'm not very prepared here, obviously. Normally I would measure it with an actual measuring spoon, but we're just going to go ahead and, why is this so, just kind of shake it up because it's kind of clumped up in there, that looks a lot better. Alright, oops. And we're just going to put a bit of this on a spoon, like so, and grab the camera, and just mix it in, dissolves it, and that's it. We're going to let it sit, and we're going to add this at 10 minutes to the end of the boil. I'm going to go ahead and take my specialty grains. That's all that dripped out of them. And we're gonna drop that in there. I'm gonna go dump this back into the wort. I'm gonna drink that. And in a few minutes we're gonna come back in and we're gonna separate those. Alright, we're gonna take these Hersbrucker hops. I've never even heard of them. And we're gonna separate them onto 2 different plates. It looks dirty, but it's all from the malt. Specialty grains. Get their dust all over the place. So, I don't think this out very well again. I'm gonna roll for not thinking things out tonight. cut them. This it calls for 2 hop editions of this, and it tells you to do half an ounce on each one. So I have no idea. And these are some green looking hops I got out of from Northern Brewer. Look at that, nice and green, like rabbit roots. Smell fantastic. Can you guys smell that? Fantastic. Alright, so normally you do this with a digital scale. I don't have a digital scale. I'm gonna buy one, but just not right now. Too busy spending all my money on my house, which I have in some of my other videos. So we're gonna guess. We're gonna see how. And this one still looks bigger. See, that's probably pretty close. Alright, so this could be my 2 hop additions. One towards the end of the boil, and one here at 30 minutes into the boil. Oh, there we go. That would be our timer. So here we go.